If you want to grow in discipline, I am going to tell you what I believe disciplined moms know. Because it might feel like everybody else is disciplined but me. Why can't I figure it out? What is the big deal? Why do I always slump back into these old habits and these old ways? I finally want to see breakthrough, and I want to be a disciplined woman, a disciplined mom, and I'm sick of just feeling like blah. I want to see progress. I'm going to tell you what I think disciplined moms know. So hey, my name is Lana. This is Girl Teach Me. This whole channel is here to help you be a more disciplined, intentional mama. If that resonates with you, I hope you'll stay and hit subscribe. And one thing I'm going to tell you is that disciplined mamas are learners. I have 64 books down below. It's a free guide of all the books by different sections, different categories, that's going to help you take the next step. That's going to help you in a troubleshoot an area of your life that isn't going so well, or just help you with getting some wisdom. We all need wisdom, so that book list is free to you down below. Okay, the first thing disciplined moms know is that for every disciplined action, there is a multiple reward. For some reason, the way it is, we will reap a harvest, and it is usually a far bigger harvest than we even planted or meant for it to happen. A disciplined action creates a multiple reward. It may feel like, I just don't want to do that thing, but there's a multiple reward. And I'm thinking one example is when it comes to disciplining our children, coaching our children, helping our children with their hearts and with their attitudes, to simply ignore that, to let it go, it's going to be way more painful in the long run than us just taking the time, doing the discipline action of taking them to the bathroom, having that talk, looking in their eyes, and having that moment where they have to pause from the bad behavior that they're having or the issue they're having and just dealing with the heart. It's going to be an inconvenience. We're going to have to pause what we're doing. That discipline action has a multiple reward. Okay, I think disciplined moms know that discipline isn't always the easiest option, but it certainly gets easier and easier in the long run because discipline becomes an automatic thing. Having disciplined actions become eventual habits. And these habits, they feel like this big, long cable that kind of just pulls us forward. And it's just something that we don't even have to think about anymore. It becomes instinctual. So it isn't always the easiest option, but it will become easier as you do it. The next thing is that nobody is coming to make disciplined decisions for us. It's important that we do it for ourselves so that we can help other people. It isn't for ourselves that we're doing the discipline stuff. It's obviously going to benefit us, but it's for the sake of those that we're trying to show up and love well. And when we make disciplined choices for ourselves and for our family, we're not waiting on somebody else to come do it. People are the mission, right? Like our kids are the mission of our home. And so when we make disciplined choices, it's going to love them well. It's going to help them. When I'm taking care of my body by going on a walk in the morning, that's going to benefit my family. I'm going to be way more sane. It's going to help me stay healthy. I'm going to get me outside, give me vitamin D, all the things. But then when I come back and love on my family, I made a disciplined choice to go on a walk, and it will trickle down and be a benefit to my family. But nobody can make me go on a walk. My husband can suggest it and make the room for it, but like at the end of the day, I have to walk out of the door and go on that walk. The next thing is it takes discipline to guard our time. So often people will have loud demands for our time, and our time can easily get eaten up by a multitude of other things, but it takes discipline to say, you know what? I need to protect my time in the Word. I need to protect my time to go for a walk. Maybe it's been a really full week and we know that we just need like one day to rest. We need a Sabbath or we need some family time. And it takes discipline to be like, you know what? I'm busy. I've got something going on. And the busy thing I'm doing is I'm resting. Nobody has to know what we're doing. But the thing is, we have to rest. And that leads me to the next thing is a disciplined mom knows that in order to be productive through the week and disciplined through the week, we can't ride on willpower. We have to take time to recharge and rest. I mean, the Lord tells us that we should set aside one day to rest. And one quote I love from Abraham Lincoln is, if I had 4 hours to cut down a tree, I would spend the first 3 sharpening my axe. And so I'm sure I'm butchering that to some, I don't know how many hours he said in that quote, but the thing is, taking that day to rest is going to help us be so much more disciplined the rest of the week because we're recharging, we're sharpening, we're, getting some fresh ideas, we're just taking some time. But I think we're always like go, 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 go. And then we wonder why we're just running on fumes and we can't be disciplined. We don't have willpower because we're just having to push through. And I don't think that that's how we were made. We weren't made to keep going like that. Like, we really need to have a day to recharge and to renew. So I want to hear your thoughts. What are some things that have really helped you with discipline as a mom? What are some things you've learned from other disciplined moms that you've tried to implement in your life? And what areas are you struggling in discipline? I'd love to hear from you. And it's invaluable to the moms that stop by. I think the next thing that I feel like disciplined moms know is that discipline is actually freedom. Sometimes it feels like, and I can totally attest to this, guys, I was the most undisciplined person like years ago, and even I still struggle with it. Like, I can talk about this stuff because I'm actively working on this stuff so hard all the time. Like, this does not come easy to me. This is something I've definitely had to learn. But discipline is freedom, and the reason I thought it wasn't was the same reason I thought a budget wasn't freedom. A budget tells your money where to go, and I felt like that was restraining because I couldn't do whatever I wanted. I couldn't be a free spirit. But actually learning some discipline is freedom because we're not helpless, because we're not waiting on somebody else to come do it. We're not blaming others. We're not shifting the blame to other people. We're literally saying, you know what? It's freedom because I have the power to choose the right thing. It's freedom because when I do the next right thing, I'm going to trust myself a little bit more, and that's a good feeling. Like, one of the greatest sources of unhappiness is self-unhappiness, when we're disappointed in ourselves because we watch ourselves all the time, and then we have this dissonance because who we are is not who we long to be, and we know that we're just taking shortcuts all the time, or we're not becoming all that God made us to be. And so discipline is freedom because we realize we're no longer helpless. Okay, the next thing is that putting things off that should be done today till tomorrow is the opposite of discipline, and it's pushing off tomorrow's headaches till tomorrow. And each day has its own troubles of its own. And so if we're pushing off today's troubles till tomorrow, there will also be tomorrow's troubles. And so what is far better is to be like the buffalo. You know, I say this a lot on this channel, usually in relation to birth, but the difference between a buffalo and a cow, and who knows if this is actually true, but it's a helpful mindset nonetheless. Buffaloes run right through the middle of the storm. And so they know that on the other side of that storm, there's well-watered grass, and they're going to be in the storm a lot less time because they're running right into the middle of it. Cows, however, run from the storm, and therefore they're in the storm a lot longer. And so I think what ends up happening a lot of times for us is there's something hard we need to do. Our brain is screaming. It's like, I don't want to do that. Maybe it's laundry. And we put it off till tomorrow. Well, then today's load gets added till tomorrow, gets added to the next day. And then we have this massive pile and we're frustrated. Instead of just, I'm going to do one load to completion all the way through, and then there will be tomorrow's laundry, but it's not at least tomorrow's laundry plus today's laundry. So it could be even like we talked about, like disciplining our children, or, doing a little bit of meal prep, maybe doubling the soup tonight so that we have soup tomorrow or another day. Just blessing yourself in the future by not adding today's headaches to tomorrow. The last thing that I have truly observed with disciplined moms is that they try to surround themselves with other disciplined women and life-giving people. They know that if they allow some kind of narcissistic person or energy vampire or a gossipy friend in their inner circle, it's going to be absolutely destructive. Like a disciplined mom, she really won't do that because it's just going to be such a drain on their time and their energy. So trying best you can. I think about it like a bullseye. The people that are in the inner rings, they're life-giving. But keeping those people at a distance who are just an energy vampire is going to be so wise to keep those disciplines, because it is so true. A friendship is an education. And when we have people really close to us that are completely undisciplined, we're going to become less disciplined. We are not going to become more of like who we long to be. So trying to find women that we admire and respect and trying to hang around them. But the truth is, they're really only going to want to be around us if we are somebody they admire and respect. And so we have to kind of step up if we want to attract that kind of friend. And that can be kind of a lonely slog in between when we're trying to level up, but we don't have those people around us that are leveled up. Because what we don't want to do is keep a friend around us that's like, oh, why are you trying to be disciplined? Oh, why are you trying to pay off debt? Oh, why are you trying to make your own bread? Don't you just buy your own bread? And it's like, well, if you're trying to do these things, but then you have naysayers in your life, it's really discouraging. So I think disciplined people know that they need to have people around them that are the kind of people that are like the kind of people that they're trying to become, because all ships rise with the tides, right? So tell me your main takeaway down below, right? Because just listening without action is just entertainment, and I really want to help you make some life changes for you, for your kids, for your family. So drop the one thing that you're going to take away from this video and implement in your life today down below, and I'll see you again in the next video.
It's so unnecessary dwelling about the past, 'cause I know that God is good, He led me to where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like giving up, you're giving in, but everything happens for a reason. It won't always be blue skies ahead. Sometimes you might need a helping hand, just like iron sharpens iron, making me stronger, calling me higher. When we come together, just like iron sharpens iron, making us stronger, calling us higher. When we're helping each other, we're growing together.